Basil James, the Gwa'yasdams flood story. This pool depicts the flood story of the island of Gwa'yasdams. The island is between the mainland and northern Vancouver Island and is where the carver, Basil James, came from. Jack, Basil's son, shared the story of this pole in a 1988 interview. Kwankwanxwalige, Thunderbird, is on top of the pole. He came down from Mount Stevens right after the flood. There was a little village there. We called it Kw'e. He took his Thunderbird dress off and acted like a man. On the chest of this Thunderbird is a giant, a Dzunuk'wa, wild woman. On the bottom of the pole is a mahino, killer whale, and on his fin is Luwagila, raven. The killer whales, they save a lot of men and take them ashore. This story has been passed down since time immemorial by James' family and belongs to his lineage. As Jack explained in the interview, they are all ours, our own. We didn't copy anybody's. A great flood in the ancient past is remembered by people up and down the coast, including the Kwa'yasdams. The Kwa'yasdam story is retold in Those Who Fell from the Sky, a history of the Cowichan peoples by Daniel P. Marshall. The Kwa'yasdam remember the first man as Haeklas, who fell from the sky. One day he heard an inner voice telling him to construct the largest canoe he'd ever seen, and to weave a cedar rope of incredible length. When he was done, the voice told him to tie one end of the rope to his canoe, and the other to the peak of Haeklas, which is now sometimes called Mount Prevost, and can be seen from Duncan when you turn to the northwest. Then it began to rain. It rained and rained, so the Cowichan Valley flooded, and Haeklas' great canoe was lifted higher and higher. The waters rose above the peak of Haeklas and continued to rise and rise until finally the enormous rope anchoring the canoe finally went taut. When that happened, suddenly the rain stopped. The sun came out and the waters receded. Haeklas and the Kwa'yasdam people survived.